I'm not going to propose to a guy ever.
And tomorrow,
when you leave Henry?
Are you in Lagos?
I want to
Are you in
get
Nigeria?
married.
How will you not feel attached after sex? It's like, no.
About every parent becomes the police in the lives of their kids.
Proposing is not like me. I will just come direct like you guys do and open one ring and
Okay,
no.
so
Guy, never reach me will marry me.
that's like you popping question.
There was a communication, something happened. So there's something like accidental
I'm
pregnancy.
working more than 12 hours because I'm going to wake earlier than him to take care of the children.
Do you know you are?
Good evening and welcome to the lounge. My name is Margaret Esazwa and I have an interesting guest with me on the set today. Shefu. I think last time Shefu was here was that debate and he had one line. Shefu, was that your line?
If you have money, you marry too.
No, Monique, you should love yourself. No,
If
you should love your wife, so you can know. You should love your wife, like
If you love yourself.
But if you also love yourself, you also cherish your yourself too.
What about when they say that you love your neighbor as yourself?
And now it's still the same thing. What you are saying is that as much as you are giving the love to somebody, you also don't forget yourself.
Remember
very
yourself.
nice. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
When you're looking so good in orange.
Thank you.
Oh, what's going on? It is called Bantu North.
Yes. Only beauty is pain. I'm in pain while maintaining things and beauty.
Nice, you're doing very well. Once again, guys, welcome to the show. Guys, guess what we're talking about today? We need to adjust the spectacles, mate. Alright, this case is a very serious one. First, let me give you the topic before I reel out the. Yeah. Lady who failed the in-law test opens up about extreme premarital servitude challenge. I didn't even know that we're even doing servitude challenge, but these stories I've been seeing on social media lately. But yes, we're on that challenge. I'm gonna go again. Lady who failed the in-law test opens up about extreme premarital servitude challenge. Now, of course, guys, you trust me now. I'm gonna bring the story. So this young lady had been dating this guy for 2 years and 4 months, and I guess the guy wanted to take the relationship to another level. So he asked that the girl goes to his mother's house to go and stay with the mother. Now, going to stay with the mom was without him, just her. Now, I don't know whether it was her decision or the man's decision, but she decided to stay for 5 days. Guys, this is where the story really begins. So the day she gets into the house, she goes into the kitchen, she cooks, everybody eats, they're fine, they're good. The next morning, as a sweet girl that she was, she decided to sweep her room, sweep the mother's room. Will I call her mother-in-law now? What will I call her now?
Mother-in-law to be.
To be. Mother-in-law to be's room, sweeps the living room, sweeps the kitchen. And the guy has younger sisters. Those ones were just in the sitting room, crossing their legs, gisting. Of course, there was somebody in the house to help her with this little thing. So why would they lift a finger? Why? You know? So moving forward, she decided to pick up her system. Obviously, she works remotely, and she started to work on the dining table. Now, the mother-in-law first comes in with a stack of clothes. She drops it first. The guy is looking at her. I'm just guessing she's using spectacles. Maybe she'll do like this. She saw the mother. She continues to walk. The woman brings more. Looking at the guy, thinking, say you know, oh yeah now, see I'm dropping clothes. Oh yeah now, go and wash. The girl does not move. Now the mother comes and packs her clothes and obviously goes to wash her thing by herself.
No.
She didn't wash it by herself.
She packed it back inside.
Oh, she didn't even
She didn't intend to wash the cloth before. She just brought it out to test because she packed it back inside.
Thanks for that, Moyi. Moving on. The mother now called the junior sister to go and get something for them from the market. The sister got back, but yeah, it was even fish. The sister got back, and now the girl thought, okay, she's back from the market. What can I do? Let's not be as if I look like a bad person. So she stood up, said to go into the kitchen. They tell her to, Seba poor, leave this environment. You are not needed here. Now, Auntie thought about it. I don't know anywhere in this state that I may know. I'm hungry. Would they give me food like this? So she started praying to her God in her mind. Maybe they should give her food. As God in heaven will have it. They serve her Now when she finished eating, she now packed her plate, packed the plate of her mother-in-law, sweet girl, went into the kitchen to wash the plate. That was the younger sisters of her boyfriend. His ex-boyfriend now, but boyfriend that time. Now went into the kitchen with their own plates too. I want to give it to her, but until you know, the work that you've already started since you start. Come on, continue. That's how she look at the plates, look at them. She did not wash the plates. What would these people do next? I think those ones also tested her with clothes washing. You can imagine the audacity, oh. She did not wash it. Now they started discussing, is that the wife that Emeka wants to marry? Is that the wife? No, it cannot be. It will not happen. That's why this girl became uncomfortable. She packed her things that night. The next morning, she went to meet the mother-in-law to be. Because I need to put to be in front. I told her, Mommy, I'm leaving. Do you know what the woman told her? Okay. I'm guessing there was a full stop at the back. Wait.
Are you sure? Okay. Which are the papers? Okay.
Okay. And that was how she left. And obviously after she left now, the guy was trying to get through to her. Obviously his family would have downloaded for him. Being an Emeka that he is. He doesn't say he's the woman's only son.
Yeah.
You know, they are downloaded for the guy. So the guy was trying to call the girl. But before I even go into that story, there's just a part that I want to start for, where the guy finally got through to the guy and he told the girl that, ordinary plate. Ordinary plate. Are you telling me that you cannot wash my mother and my sister's clothes and plates? Is that too much? Hold that thought while I go to our guest, Chef You. We saw this story that I've dropped down like this. What do you think? Is it the girl that was at fault for coming in first and going into the kitchen to cook? Or the mother-in-law who took her for granted? Or the guy that did not follow the girlfriend to the house and sent the girlfriend there?
So first, I'm finding it very difficult to believe that this is a true life story, because it just seems like it just seems like one Nollywood movie that they just came up with and everything. Because where exactly did we get it wrong? Who designed the system for us? Like this anyhowness, it has become so, like, I don't even know how to describe it these days. Especially when it comes to the desperation of getting married, especially with the ladies, especially. They just want to get married. No. Maybe I should reframe that. You know, it is not a do or die affair, please. So why do you have to go through all of that just because you want to get married? Like, who? I want to get the tribe of these particular people. Are they Yoruba? They are. So how? So where in the tradition of Igbo people do they find that? Like,
do you know Igbo people?
As much as I'm not so familiar with their culture, but I'm very sure that this is not close to it. Like, I'm very sure. No, we have some culture. Yes, this tradition.
No tradition says that, but they just do it because they want to do it.
Some people have this in their culture and tradition in their own house. That is how they do their thing. And if you want to be a wife in the house, you have to follow some processes. And so if that is what the man in question is following, so you as a lady that you know what you want, like you know your value, why do you have to put yourself into that kind of shoe? Like, why? So to me, I just think as much as I see that particular culture barbaric, so to say. So because in this particular, as in 24th century, somebody could still stoop. I don't even know what.
Shafi never really stutters on conversation with this one. Shocking.
No, it's very alarming actually, because I don't really understand it. So I don't think there is any talk anyways. So if you have your way and you think that this is what you want to do and you love the man and you want to still go for what you want to go for, the marriage, go for it. So whatever that comes from it eventually, you have to deal with it then now.
Okay, so but in a situation where, like you earlier presented that probably that's like the pattern in the family. Now in this case, I'm not sure the girl knew that was a pattern. But of course she knew that something happened with the guy's uncle that made the wife flip, because the guy wanted to flip the script and make it seem like this is what my uncle's wife also did And then she asked the question. Because that one to be like, say, you don't tell the entire family secrets. He has told her everything. The guy now say, what happened to that your uncle's wife? Has she not gone to? You see that one too.
How can any wife stay in that kind of family? It's not possible now.
When we're having this holistic conversation, you get tradition and culture.
Yeah.
He's calling it a barbaric culture, tradition or something. But people see it as a norm. They say you go to your in-laws' house. Even they have not give you ring, even promised ring, even if they've not even given you anything. They are not even lord of the ring. You are not queen of the ring. You are not his majesty. Nothing. They say when you go in, as a good daughter that is looking for a man, I want to settle in. What you're supposed to do first is to enter the kitchen. You want to show the woman your skills. Wait, I'm going to be the best wife your son has ever had. And you know, it's funny, but I'm telling you that this thing happens in homes. When ladies go to see their mother-in-laws and they'll say, okay, you don't want to marry my son. What's in the kitchen? Shane can fool her. My Yoruba is shaking.
We have to. The thing is that
honestly,
we really have to know. For us. We have to know where to draw the line.
I don't understand.
See, first off, I feel like that guy has a problem. It was the genesis of all of this. Like Shafi said, this thing probably is a pattern in their family. Like he said, that's how his uncle's wife did too. Before they could accept her, she had to go through this process. So they have testing. They have exam testing that you write before you can become fiancé. Before you go advance to God knows kind of test that you have to pass to advance to wife. This is still different to transition to fiancé first.
She has not clearing go.
So I feel like before the lady goes to the family, the guy should have done his assignment, or his bit to have told the girl that in my family, this is what they do. Okay, you're going to go and see them. If you go there, this is what they expect. If you really like her and he's someone that is sensible, but just the way I picture that man, he's a boy. It don't really have sense like that. Because if you are very smart and you know that, oh, this is my family, you cannot change your family. Some families are just somehow. Some of them are mean. Some of them have this ideology that you're like, but you're a part of the family, so there's nothing you can do about it. Now you coming from that kind of home, and you know this is how my mother is, so they have done it to people in your front, so you cannot escape it. Now you are going there. This is what you should do, and there's no way you should have left to go there all alone. Because this guy too is also part of that tradition. He's very senseless like them. You sent her there, and you had the guts to tell her that my mommy said this, so you cannot wash her clothes. Is she a slave? Are you looking for house help?
No, but
all of your sisters' aunts that crippled because I got to the family.
You will not be angry. You will not. Let me tell you why you will not be angry. Okay. They used to say something that way when you're dating somebody for 2 years and it's 2 years and 4 months away, they would have shown you all sides of them. People will tell you that no, you're supposed to have seen it. You're supposed to have seen it from his behavior. You should have said something. You should have caught it when he answered you. You know, people always have the monopoly of this relationship to say, are you telling me you do not see it since? You hear those kind of conversations, and those kind of conversations used to amaze me, because people forget that there is deceit. Coming from where you said now that this guy did not even think that he should even school this girl, but the house that you're entering, it's not the way it is. So this is what they do there. This is how you should behave. But let's leave the Oga first, because we come back to the Oga. Let's start with the auntie.
The wife to be. Sorry.
No. Girlfriend. She has not even moved. How do you go and visit your man's parents' house without your man?
So let me give excuse. Let me
play the devil's advocate. Oh yeah.
Let me give the excuse. Probably the guy's out of the country. One, maybe he's busy too. Maybe he just feels like sorry, they can bond more, because if he's there, they might not. She might be too clingy with him, and she will not bond. I mean, some people do that thing that I've heard somewhere that will say that, oh, if you want to marry me, you have to go and spend like days with my family, only you and them, so that you can get to know each other. I be chef, you are married. So if you have to give us this this thing, how do you guys do it?
We need to like draw the line when it comes to all these traditions, all these barbaric traditions. Because a lot of things are supposed to have changed in our thinking, our mental. Anybody that just comes to you, like, okay, let's see how I don't understand. So after that one, it's like not even the girl does not even know that anybody is coming for her.
Sheffield, wait. This is what you're saying now.
It is not barbaric.
From the perspective of ancient of days.
No.
Because this one you just said that if you do so they have to look down, the guy does not even know. Those are our olden days where the guy does not even know that somebody has come to ask for hand in marriage. Like, I saw a flower in your garden.
There is something we call
that time when you see someone as a guy, you take the person home. And Yoruba culture also do it. I'm not going to stand by them and say they don't do it. They do it a lot. Because Yoruba culture. If you meet a 5-year-old child in the house as a fiancé, someone that they want to marry, you will call that person brother or auntie. That doesn't make sense. Wait. You will wash the person's clothes. You will wash the person's face.
Let's understand this thing very well. So let's not mix it up. So help me. First, we don't joke with respect in the Yoruba land. Like we understand that, especially in that regard, even if the person is the younger sister or younger brother of your fiancé, you still have to respect the person and call the person brother or sister. So it doesn't deduct anything from your steez. Like,
wait first. I love it. Okay. She's the woman. Now you are saying that it's respect for her to call your own younger brothers.
Yes, that's respect.
Wait. Is it respect for you to call our own younger brothers auntie and uncle?
Yes, now that's what we do. See, let me tell you.
You will call your woman to be her siblings auntie and uncle.
Yes, now wait. Let's understand this thing. So wait. Let's get it. The reason we are doing this is not because you just want to like give superiority to one particular side. It's for respect, like mutual respect between the families.
That's right.
Like let's meet this family with, like, let them know that we are respectful people in our own home, and let them also show that they are also respectful. Great. So that is the reason you are doing it. Nothing like no hidden agenda.
I agree with you. Can we now come back to this girl?
All right.
Sorry, the two of you have carried me to a level that I know. I'm bringing us back. So in this auntie's case now, that left, whether I don't know if she lives alone or she lives with her parents, and she left. First of all, like I said, how do you leave and go to your man's parents' house, without your man? And when you try to play the devil's advocate and say maybe the man travels out of the country, those are not excuses. They are not tenable excuses. They are not. Because for me, those are excuses. What do you mean? Come back from your Bodo Ibo, let us go together. I don't know your family like that. You know your family more than I know my family. It's like telling the guy, oh yeah, go to my family house. I'm working, I'm very busy. I'm very active at work. I can't be there. You go.
And she has work.
It's funny.
It's because she's working.
Do you understand? It's ridiculous. When you now goes there, okay, when you now knocks the door, and now she just say, that's your daughter's supposed.
Okay.
It doesn't make any sense.
There is one stage.
It doesn't make any sense.
There is one stage in the Yoruba processes of getting married, of marriage. So that is very important, which is iwadi, like thorough research on the family, the kind of family you want to marry into. It is very important. So if this girl, this particular lady in question, has done her assignment of, as in searching thoroughly the kind of house she's marrying into, maybe she would have gotten she would have gotten a clue. Maybe she's not
married.
Maybe she would
she's
even
not married.
But she's intending to now.
She's dating.
I agree with Sheffield. Some ladies, I used to say this thing. Instead of them focusing on the important things, when you meet someone, you are focusing on dates, going out, licking ice cream, eating shawarma up and down. You don't focus on the important.
Sure you don't like shawarma. If they buy it for you, sure you're gonna reject it. Point. Oh really? I'm afraid catch Carry on. Carry on.
Instead of you just focusing on all of this enjoyment of life, focus on the main thing. When the person talks, you try to pick what the person is saying. Now, if you're dating someone, I believe that at the age where you are dating to, at this age, maybe you're 25 and above, you should be dating to marry, not dating to see how it goes again. But only children that let us do boyfriend and girlfriend. Yes, this is children.
Try and pick points.
Because from 25 upward, you should be ready to know that, okay, I want to settle down. Whoever I'm saying right now, I'm saying you with marriage in view.
Yeah.
Right, whatever the person is saying, you try to pick every single thing. You talk about your family, talk about everything. Oh yeah, tell me about your family now. How did you grow up? There's something I used to ask. Tell me, like, how was your childhood like? What kind of family? Like, how did you grow up? I might not ask you directly, like, tell me about your family. But how did you grow up? How has your family this thing shaping your ideology of life? What would you say you love the most about your family? You'll be able to pick
what is family oriented.
Exactly, that kind of thing. Then you'll be able to know that, okay, this is it. That is the wadi. Research. No, understand. Okay, this is what it's saying. If she was smart enough, she would have been able to pick that this guy and his family have problem. Maybe with the way he's speaking about his family. In our family, we don't take nonsense. So you don't know, say, probably not the show. There was one particular person that I think I said on the show too, that the person was saying that if you would marry anybody, the mother and the sisters have to test her. This is the test. Because as boyfriend and girlfriend now, we'll be shy to show our true color, probably we'll be deceiving ourselves or something, not to bring that out. So his mother and his sister will trigger you. They will annoy you to see your true color, to see your anger level, to see how you will react. Now, a man is opening his mouth, to tell you that kind of thing, that my sister and my mother, they will test the girl that will bring you. They have to test you now. Both of us might not know each other like that, so they have to test you. You will not hear that kind of thing. If not be mumu, they do some ladies. That you will hear that kind of thing and still be like, maybe it's just joking. Maybe my own tongue will be different. Maybe the other girls have been taking home now. Maybe by the time I get there, you have to be smart enough to pick on every little thing the person tells you, even before you go there. Know everything. Okay. You might not ask directly, but a wise woman would know.
So is it wrong? So is it wrong now that when she got into the house, she cooked and then she cleaned?
It wasn't wrong.
Which child are we talking about? What is she doing in the house in the first place?
Okay, no, she's already there.
I don't get.
She's
there. But she's there now.
Wait, why did she go?
Okay, she's there.
She has gotten there now.
She's now there. She has slept and she has woken up.
She wants to go and see her mother.
Her mother was
boyfriend's mother.
Boyfriend's mother.
Yes. So now she's there. It's only good for her to have cooked, actually, because she's sleeping over there. And even you're just a guest with your guy, you can say, okay, I'm still new. Maybe you just stay, you're calm,
and she spent 4 days.
No,
okay, wait, sorry.
So she eventually spent 2 days, Abby.
Yes.
Wait, sorry. Just sorry, my head just did just wait first. Okay, so let's just assume that the guy had told the family that she was coming. Because it's not possible that the guy will not tell the family members that my baby's coming. No. So, sorry. The mother and the siblings could not prepare for her. No, I want to get it.
That's
so
the problem of some families.
They could not wait now because you said it's not a problem that she cooked. Sorry, it's a problem.
See,
it's a problem.
No,
please let us bring it down.
Let's just explain the scenario that she got there in the afternoon. At least getting there in the afternoon, they should have cooked. Or sense to tell them to cook for a visitor that is coming. Now say in the night, will you now still cross your leg and say you're not cooking? In the night, when you know that they'll still make night food. It's only wise enough for her to join them in the kitchen.
That's what you're saying. But let's just say that that's not what happened. It was not afternoon she got there.
She was stupid to enter the kitchen with them because some people is over something they do them. I want to show myself.
Okay, now.
I want to show that I'm a good
Okay, now
wife.
she has now cooked.
Let's
she
assume.
now finally cooked. She now cooked. No problem. Everybody ate the food, including her. We give God thanks. It went through the truth. Everything's okay. Maybe she probably even went into the toilet the next morning. We give God thanks. The next morning, you now woke up. If you swept your room, I'll say okay. Okay, maybe you pack sand. You just wanted to make the place. I'm a neat girl. You now swept your mother-in-law to B's room. Okay, let's say you have manners. You want to show that you have manners. You now swept living room. You now swept kitchen. Is my voice too low?
You're being dramatic about it.
No, because
I actually feel like
because when I was reading it
was normal.
Ma?
She slept over. No, she slept over. I would have had problem if it's one day and you're doing all of those.
Let me explain.
But you slept over and you woke up there.
Let me explain something to you. Let me
say something straight.
Sorry, let me even explain this thing to you. I don't know how it is though. I don't know how people do these things though. But with the stories I've heard and the way certain things have been done, when a man brings a woman to this one now, the man didn't even bring her, she brought herself. Okay. See, there's a way they treat you. Let me just call it welcome package. When you wait, there's a way they treat you. You're a princess, so you're somebody. Wait now, you are somebody's daughter. You now get to the house. Are you telling me now that if that girl was not in the house, those two that sat down in the sitting room, I think my voice is now too loud, they will now be crossing leg and gisting while she's sleeping. You now say it's only normal because she slept. No, she shouldn't have slept. She should have stood.
I saw some fault in what she did, and I saw that some things that she did was only right. You got to someone's house. You got there the first day. You are a visitor the first day. Like they welcomed you. Let's just say the normal, sensible setting. they welcomed you. I mean, maybe you didn't even do anything that first day. They served you lunch, they served you dinner and all of that. Then you wake up the following morning. I, for one, if I wake up in someone's house the following morning, I would try to do one thing.
One thing.
No, sorry, not one thing. Not one thing. That's
something. Not all things.
I would try to sweep at least.
It's only breakfast. I don't know if she made.
Or if I would not sweep, maybe because I'm a baby girl. But then again, do something. You can go to the kitchen, maybe you sit there. Just do something. Just you, like everybody's work. Now this girl did something that I'm really proud of her. She woke up 6 a.m. Now the stupid boyfriend that she have that does not have sense, actually, I'm not sorry to say, told her that why did she wake up 6 a.m.
Wow.
That why did she wake up 6 a.m.
You see,
is it because others were still sleeping at
this
6
is
a.m.
you see why I said
she did her best. She did all her best she could.
I sincerely think our ladies should do better when it comes to choosing the kind of men they want to marry, or they intend to marry. So this boyfriend and girlfriend thing, I don't. It is not working. Most of it.
So what will work?
See, the thing is that there is a system for it. If you really want to, that is why it's not supposed to be this. It's not supposed to. I'm married.
I'm boyfriend and girlfriend.
The very first time I went to my in-laws' place, I knew how they treated me, and the very first time she also came to our place, we treated her very well. Like that is how it's supposed to be. It is like a norm. So if you are getting anything less, why should you stay? Like what exactly?
Your wife to be as an egg, like baby, you just call me.
So our wife
carry broom, collect it from her hand. If she do anything, collect it.
Why are we deliberating about cooking about our good?
No, they want to test their skills to see whether their son will suffer. Because you will hear story that I see. I want to know whether you can really cook. I remember a particular story of a young girl that told me. She said when she got to her fiance's house, the mother-in-law had said to her that their maid just left too. The girl has something to do, so she had to leave. Oh yeah, you now enter kitchen. She said, her man, sit down. I didn't bring you here to be a cook. Mom, I didn't bring my wife here to be a cook. They were not even married. She now said, no, she called me, this girl has put her into trouble. He said she could not even move. I said, hey, what you should stand up. You should be doing, where in this, I'm telling you that in this era, where we have a lot of mommy's boys, you would have learned in that kitchen, where you would have rolled amala, B3. You would have gone 3 rounds, and you will serve the entire. You will still wash plates. You will pack plates. You wash it. See, I'm not even saying that. Okay, it's wrong to want to cook in your in-laws' house. No, don't get me wrong, but I think that there are stages to these things. Yeah. I can't be coming into your house for the first time, and you want to test me.
Don't pick up your wife.
No, sis, brother, go and learn chemistry. Go for go to school. Go and learn sciences. Don't testing. I'm not a lab rat. No. You want to test me? I don't understand. That's me now. I've been starving since I've been living that I can't cook. Your family now wants to test me. They want to test me on behalf of you. They want to test my washing skills. They want to test my. I don't understand.
This testing nonsense that they are doing, it doesn't work. If I want to put on a show, you want a show?
Let's go.
I will do it for you. I will create a movie set for you.
In fact.
You want a show, right? I will do everything you want me to do. I will cook. I will wash your clothes. You want to clean the roof? I will clean it. I will do everything. Then I will enter the house and show you paper.
Oh yeah, let's go there.
And show you paper.
How about that?
That is it. Because you cannot say you are enslaving someone else's daughter. And this guy's sister that crossed their leg, junior sister, they finished eating. All of us ate on the table. You people left the place. I want to go and watch movie and expected me to carry that plate to go and wash.
Because she wants to become your wife.
Because she wants to become your wife.
I don't. They now at the F want you to say, is this the woman? I want to imagine them. Is this the woman Emeka has not seen wife? She has not seen
wife. And that girl has really brought herself low. And I kid you not. There's a way you carry yourself with so much prestige and respect that nobody can treat you anyhow. In fact, if you're not Dangote's daughter, you don't have a very reputable, like a very rich family. Carry yourself on that level.
That's supposed to be, because that's what women are. Women are not just.
You cannot look down. They will look down on you too.
Yes.
Both rich and poor. If you go into a rich family and a poor family,
that's it. When you went into the house,
they will treat you.
When you went into the house and you played all your cards, where you are very homely. It doesn't work. It's the truth. It doesn't work. I'm very homely. I can sweep. I can clean. I can cook. What's that?
Yet they are going to Ileya. What are you? He's talking stage.
What? I don't understand.
To go and kill them and be watching.
So go and do it for her.
I think that there's a huge communication gap. See, honestly, I think we don't have conversations with ourselves. Whether we and I think what happens is desperation. I call it desperation because you're at a certain age, and I'm not even talking about this because I don't even know our age, but I'm speaking holistically to every other person that behaves like this. It's desperation. You're at a certain age and somebody's saying to you, sure, it's not rich for you to marry me, or your mates are already marry you. Sure, you will not, and you now think to yourself that okay, it's an avenue for you to be a doormat to anybody. See, they will say, somebody will say, dress the way you want to be addressed. You go into your innocence. I'm sorry. I may be, I stand corrected though, but you go into your in-laws and you show them. You see those ones that are mean. They wear it like a garment. When you see them ready to say, I need my boo to be wicked. But you're saying, my man will be with me. That one to be stretch his hand. He will hold you like this. Baby, I'm with you. Don't talk. You do like this. I'm sorry. Automatic. I know. But I'm telling you, this is when you hear people come out to their cases and speak, you'll be amazed. And because the man has done like this for you, sorry, don't worry. You just think that you have entered a good family. Don't whine yourself. Don't deceive yourself. You cannot have terrible in-laws. My sister, you cannot enter the home of terrible in-laws.
Cannot afford.
You cannot even. Oh my God.
See, the thing is, when you are picking a husband, a man to date or to marry, I used to say this thing: pick a man that he has broken free from family bondage. You know why I said that? There are some men that they can't even speak up in their family. They can't say if they say I'll be like Tanosoro. What are you saying?
Are they rich? Do they have money?
Rich or not?
No, it's not true.
Margaret! No, let me make my point. Wait,
they might be actually.
No,
even if they have money, they will not let them speak. For real?
Like there are men that they can't look up to their mom and even say anything.
Even as they have money.
I'm telling you. They can't talk. So times have changed, really. That when he speaks in his family, they respect him. When he says something like, Otisoro, let us leave him alone. No, it's what he wants that he wants. If you don't mind that kind of man, if they say that you're a very stupid girl, that's why I'm telling you. Don't worry. If you marry a man that maybe when he speaks or if the family respects him as a man, whatever the number is among the children, if they respect him as a man, he'll be able to stand up for you in front of the. I've seen an example where this couple, the mother-in-law is always having issue with the wife. Now the mother-in-law is this she's elderly, and you know now the way old people used to behave, and they're always trying to pick issue with people. The man has put himself in that shoe where he stands as the gate between his mother and his wife. You want to talk to my wife? Talk to me. What do you want to say to her?
That's it.
When she say, that's it. My wife cannot do what? She is busy. She went to work. She cannot call you because she was busy all through the week. Why are you attacking her? If you don't mind that kind of man, they will use you to mop the floor. And when you come back, you'll be crying in the room and telling you, baby, sorry, you know she's my mother. That's why that one happened that day, that the mother-in-law beats the wife up. And the husband is right there. The mother-in-law beats the wife up that she lost the pregnancy, and the husband is there. You can't stand up for her, you can't speak for her, you can't defend her.
You see that story when the guy finally now came out to speak. Sorry that we're digressing a bit. He now said she saw some pictures on his phone of unclad me, and that was why she was furious. See, if they say that if you put your hand inside your phone, you can give somebody like this, it's the plan that I have for that man. As I was watching that video. And honestly, just like I was saying again, grow up. I know what I'm saying. You know, I didn't, it was not like I planned to dismiss you or whatnot. But usually, the mentality we have, what we hear often is, if somebody has money, somebody is rich, family member, you don't respect them, you must respect the person because that's where the money is coming from. So it's shocking to hear that if you don't even have money, you have money, if they want to look down on you, they're going to look down on you. Please, men need to grow. See, I don't know, it should be a stage. Baby, you now start to walk. Things will be coming out. You now grow small. You grow small again. You grow small again. Before you know it, you are able to make decisions. You're able to say,
taking baby steps, yes.
I'm not doing it, mommy. And she said, why are you not doing it? And she's saying, you will do it. And then you pass to doing like this. Then you will get to a stage where you'll be like, mommy, I'm not doing it. And she's like, okay, I respect your decision. But in a stage where you are supposed to be hearing, I respect your decision, you are saying, mommy, no.
I'm speaking to you as a mother. I know that there's a place of respect.
A man.
But also, bridge that gap. Like let that boundary be very clear.
All right. So one of the things we need to take home actually is the fact that we need to reduce the level of see finish in our marriages.
Come there.
All right. So one of the things we need to take home actually is the fact that we need to reduce in our marriages.
Yeah.
So most important stakeholders in this marriage understand that it is not a disrespect this time to the family. They are like third parties. Whatever it is, whatever dealing you want to have with your in-laws, even be what are you doing in your in-laws house for 4 days? What are you doing in your in-laws house for 2 days? Well, they are going to definitely you are going to do something that they will not like, and they are going to have you like in mind because of that.
Said she did not bend well to greet her in the morning.
It is not important. See, it is almost impossible for them not to see something to pick. So this is why
she does not like the kind of job that the girl does. That no woman should be working like that. In fact, she should quit her job.
That and 1,001 other excuses they are going to bring there. So that is why what are you doing there in the first place is the question. So the person you should be talking to is the husband to be, or your fiancé to be, or your boyfriend to be, whatever it is.
Chef, unfortunately for this Emeka guy, last with the way things are going, because now the mother says she does not like women that work like this. It's village girl. You see those ones that did not finish primary school, but they are broke.
Let them go and for a wife for their child.
Because it's shocking that there are some village girls now that are very smart. They know their rights. You see those ones that the baby to do arrange. Your mother, she doesn't go arrange marriage for you, because that's the only thing. Because how do you explain to me that in this 21st century you do not want a woman to work? So what she be doing? Just like she expected her to do, as she woke up in the morning, that 6 a.m. that was already too late for them, based on who they are, like house prefect. I went to boarding house, so they ring the bell by 5. That's who the family members are. They are the ones that ring the bell. So by 5 o'clock, she should have woken up. Daughter-in-law, star girl, she will sweep, prepare breakfast, clean the house, wash the clothes. She will not even go and wake them. Mommy,
get ready.
Food is ready. We should come outside. Come and eat.
Please, I beg.
Do you understand? So just as we wrap up the show, Moyi, honestly, I just need you to, Moyi, please, second, advice. Sure. Anybody that sits on this seat is a counselor. I've noticed it on the lounge.
Okay, I have to say one of you to be that as a woman, know your worth. Know your worth. Carry yourself with respect and dignity. Do not let anybody look down on you. Marriage is not the how would I put it now? It's not the, what's that word?
Do or die affair.
It's not the trophy.
Yeah.
Yes. You will not die if you don't have it. And you will not die if you don't marry that person. Carry yourself like you are the achievement. And put yourself like that. And again, when you're going into your family, respect them, love them, but set the boundaries. If you don't set the boundaries clear from the beginning, they are going to drag you in the mud as you go. You can't change anybody when you are in already. You do it before. You set that line before you get in.
Thank you, Moya.
Please, you can afford that. You can actually afford to have maybe some bad sides from your spouse, maybe your husband. But the thing you cannot afford, you can never afford to have is a bad family, a bad in-law. You are going to regret it for the rest of your life. So it is better for you if you have seen the red flags, quickly draw back now.
Because husband pick from family.
So because it is the fact the husband's one, you can even still talk that one through, because after all he's a reasonable person. So you can always talk. A lot of before you can, as a reasonable woman too, if you want to pick someone, you are expected to pick from somebody that is So it is just important for you to just, and please set the boundaries. Yeah. So don't let see finish be too much, please.
Thank you, Chef. Thank you, Moyi. It's always great to be in the midst of two counselors. So you learn lesson. But first of all, I just want to say that I'm super proud of the girl, because she obviously picked that flag and was like, no, I'm not having this anymore.
Is she out already of the
mess? Completely.
That's
and even though the guy came forward and said, I know after 2 years and 4 months I was just going to end.
Let his family go and look for somebody.
I grew up in love. I know what it looks like. I know what it seems. I know what it feels like. I'm not going to endanger my life and go through this with you. And I use her to tell every other girl that is desperate enough to accept the norm. Sister, walk. There's a level you walk to. There are level of things you will afford. You can afford. Somebody will not. You will. I don't understand. I'm not advising you wrongly. Don't think that cultured. But honestly, respect yourself. Yes. If you respect yourself, even your man will respect you. Yeah. If you respect yourself, even your man, he will not tell you to go to his parents' house without him there. Say he's busy. Thank you very much for joining us on the show. So let's just thanks so much for joining us on the lounge. My name is Margaret Stazwa. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Until next week Thursday. Bye.
Bye.
I'm not going to propose to a guy ever.
And tomorrow,
Why do you leave Irene?
Are you in Lagos?
I want to
in
get
Nigeria?
married.
How will you not feel
Just like
attached
you
after
must.
sex?
Yeah.
Like, no.
About every parent becomes the police in the lives of their kids.
Proposing is not like me. I will just come direct like you guys do and open one ring and
Okay,
no.
so
Guy, never reach me will marry me.
that's like you popping question.
There was a communication, something happened. So there's something like accidental
I'm
pregnancy.
working more than 12 hours because I'm going to wake earlier than him to take care of the children.
Do you know you are naturally, supernaturally built that way?
Yeah,
Do you know?
Imagine what
God has divinely made you like that.